Hello there, Cancer. It's so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we're doing your weekly tarot reading. This is good from May 9th until the 15th. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with your oracle cards, and then we'll go to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, let's get into your reading. Higher power on the bottom, listening to your intuition, or perhaps needing to listen to your intuition a little bit more. So let's see what we have. Yeah, you have fork in the road. So, stepping into this energy of needing to make a very big decision. I feel like this is a big decision. It's a decision that is truly going to change your life or the perspective you have about your life. And with the higher power, it's about going within, listening to your heart, understanding that the decision you are about to make is going to change not only your life, but I feel like the lives of the people in your life. So that could be, you're going to change your job, perhaps move to another city, or you're going to change careers significantly. So that might change your financial status. You could be entering a committed relationship, or taking a relationship to the next level, getting married or something like that. It's completely changing the life of not just you, but the people that are closest to you with no place like home. So it's taking a look at this and not, I feel as if not to make a drastic decision, that there needs to be some time to contemplate this. But when you finally make your decision, you're going to finally find peace in a situation that you don't have peace in right now. This is a decision to go in a different direction than where you are now. But you may not be making the change quite yet because you're not sure of the direction you want to go in. It's like you have to change what the circumstances that you are in right now. You just don't know where or what path. And I feel like there's something about a path opening up for you so that you can make this change. And once again, it's not affecting just you. It's affecting other people in your life. So let's go to the tarot. Let's get some more details here about what this is kind of exciting. I feel like, especially with this piece at the end, I feel as if, you could have this sense of inner turmoil right now. Maybe not really sure, why you're feeling restless. That's the energy I have, like a restless feeling. And it's about listening to your intuition. Your spirit guides, your angels are trying to help you with this. There's definitely a shift you are making. For some of you, you may be making a change to go solo. Okay. Leave a job, where you work up with other people to start your own business, or leaving a relationship to be single. Because I have the energy there of, or moving somewhere where no one, kind of really big, whatever this is. Okay, so let's take a look. Yeah. Let's take a look here at the tarot. Wow, really, really lovely energy. I know this is a difficult decision for you, but you have 10 of Pentacles on the end. I'm going to show you. Here is your outcome. True happiness, forever, long lasting. It's as if you recognize that something is truly out of balance in your life. Very much of an emotional unbalance. I feel like you're almost like torn in two ways. Wow. This is what they're showing me. Like the Titanic, where when it's sinking and then it breaks into two. I almost feel like that's your energy of being broken into two, the ship. Like you're torn, literally torn in two ways. You have to choose a path. You You can't go on both paths. There's two different directions. You're either in or out of this situation, or on or off a certain path. There's no compromise. I feel like there's no compromise. The only way you can bring balance into the situation is to choose. And this is really causing you a lot of sleepless nights. And it could have to do with a relationship, a romantic relationship. It could have to do even with a true soulmate, family or friend, business partner. But yeah, you're going in a new direction. Because I feel like this situation is bringing you a lot of heartache, and you're kind of like, I can't deal with this anymore, right? There's a burden that needs to be dropped. You've been carrying this burden for a long time. It's the 10 of Wands. Every little obstacle that you've encountered over some time period, it's just another burden. You just keep adding on the burdens, and it's finally, you get to the 10 of Wands, and it's like, I can't take it anymore. I have to go in a new direction. I have to make a huge change. And it's kind of interesting because on May 15th, we have the full moon energy. There's also, other planets that are coming into alignment. It's almost like an astrological, earthquake. I feel like that's it. Like you're kind of like, I can't take this anymore. I have to go in a new direction. So let's take a look at what this is. Yeah, new direction for sure. Ending something so you can begin something new. Knowing that you have to go in this direction, knowing it. It's coming in. It's significant in your life. It's going to disrupt the lives of others, but you can't find peace within yourself. Think of the house as your own, vessel, as your own mental, emotional, physical, spiritual self. You can't find peace in it until you make this change, because this is truly a burden to you. Whatever this is, it's making you feel significantly rejected or abandoned. That there's a situation in your life that is, you want it to be loving and nurturing, and yet at the same time, it's not. You've been waiting for this situation to play out in a different way. And it's like, it's kind of like you're not getting the love, the nurturing that you need from this person or this situation. You may be feeling like you're giving so much more to the situation than you're getting. Interesting with the Queen of Pentacles here. The Queen of Pentacles is an energy of the home and the hearth. Wanting peace, wanting a nurturing environment that you live in, that you work in, that, your life is nurturing, grounded. You may feel like your life has a lot of drama in it, right? It's just a lot of conflict. It's like there's one obstacle after another. And it's kind of like you keep thinking, okay, this is going to be the last burden I'm going to have to carry. And then before you know it, there's another burden. And you're just like, I cannot do this any longer. I've been waiting for some change to occur in this situation, but I can't take it anymore. And the fives are about, we get to the point where we know we have to make a change. We cannot continue this way. It's almost like you're holding out hope that this situation is going to change, and it's not. And you could be even putting more time and effort into it, and you're kind of like, oh my goodness, it's still not changing. Like, the obstacle or the area of resistance is you're not having any wish or fulfillment in this relationship or this job. It's kind of like, it's not bringing me anything that I really and truly want. It's not in alignment with what my heart is desiring. I have to go in another direction and seek out my Nine of Cups, seek out what it is that I truly am longing for. So let's go ahead and clarify this. This is Yeah, Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups, Judgment, King of Pentacles. I feel like this situation it has something to do with financial stability. You know, you're staying in the situation because it provides financial stability, or you're concerned that you will be abandoned or totally rejected if you go in a different direction. There's something about, you know, we have the Queen of the Queen of Pentacles here and the King of Pentacles. They're separated. You know, this could be a romantic relationship. This could be a marriage. You're wanting the stability, and yet at the same time there's not. There's this sense of, I have to make a judgment. I have to look at this clearly, and I have to listen to my heart. That this relationship, this situation, you haven't been wanting to judge it. You know, you've been carrying the burdens of this situation for such a long time, and now you're just kind of like, I'm losing, it's almost like you're losing sight of what it is that you truly want, because this situation is so burdensome. Really interesting. You know, it could have, you know, if it's your career, you could feel as if, you know, you may lose your financial stability by going in a different direction. You know, this could be a high paying job, but you're kind of like, it's not emotionally fulfilling, right? Or you could be in a relationship that, you know, you feel as if even when you're at home, you know, you feel lonely. You know, have you ever been in a room full of people and felt totally alone? You know, this is a situation where even when you're with the people that are in your home, right? You don't feel like you fit in, or they don't get you, or there's this sense of not having. I'm not saying that they're mean to you. It's just as if they don't get you, that you just have to go in a different direction. And you're finally making this decision. You're being called to make a judgment call on this, to look at it clearly, to go after what it is that you want, to listen to your heart, to, you know, understand that there is a sense of wishing this situation, this person, this job well, and wishing yourself well, of understanding, okay, it's not animosity. It's not out of, it's not true conflict. It's not like gnashing of teeth and stuff like that. It's more of your internal soul is calling you to go in a different way, of giving yourself the permission to move in a different direction. So your advice here is the Six of Wands, you know, finding victory in your own happiness, of moving in a direction that is so much more in alignment with who you are, who you want to become, who you know you're becoming, listening to your intuition. Yeah. Wow. Oh my gosh. Two of Cups on the bottom. Yeah, I feel as if, you know, this is you finding victory in the truth of stepping into your Empress energy, of understanding that you can create the life that you love, based on what it is that makes you happy, of finding a true commitment to yourself, of finding a true commitment to what it is that you can create in this world. You know, over here we have the Queen of Pentacles. For a lot of you, this could have to do with your job. You know, you're doing it because it provides you money so that you can have, you know, you can provide for yourself and for your family. But there's this sense of, I can create even more. It's like you're the Queen of Pentacles now, but you want to be the Empress. And gender doesn't matter. It's like, there's more that I want to do with my life. There's more that I want. There's more I want to create. There's more that I want to give. There's this sense of being called, of having this inner knowing that there's more for you to do. And it may mean that you have to go in a different direction. You know, you have to make a choice. For some of you, you may be, truly stepping into more of a spiritual lifestyle. Of saying, yeah, what I'm doing now, maybe you have a very big, lovely home and a very nice lifestyle, and maybe you're kind of like, no, I want to spend more time in meditation or creating or helping others. There's this sense that, there's just something bigger out there for you. There's more of a purpose. I feel like, with the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, there's this energy of, almost living to work, right? No, working to live. Thank you. Working to live. Like you're putting your time and energy into working so that you can provide for yourself and for a family and building a nice home, but it's leaving you so very unfulfilled emotionally. So it's like, no, wait a minute. My truth is that maybe I want something different than what I have, or what you thought you wanted at one time. The truth is that you're nurturing yourself into going in a new direction that's more in alignment with your soul's purpose. And once again, I feel as if, even if, say you're going to change your career and maybe take a financial setback because of it, but you're okay with that, and talking to your family and saying, okay, we're going to sell the big house and we're going to buy something more in a line with, maybe you're moving from the city to the country, or, you're moving from a big, lovely home into a farm, right? You're changing. It's like you're changing your lifestyle because you're like, yeah, what we have right now, what we're doing right now. And I feel like for some of you may have children, okay? You're thinking, this is not really the lifestyle I want for my children. It's almost like you're waking up and thinking, I thought this is what I wanted, but all of a sudden I realized, no, I want something that's different for myself and for my family. Going in a much more peaceful way. You may have a job that's like really high stress, or you live in an area that's, very high stress, whatever, and you're just like, yeah, this is not what I want. So let's see what yes. Oh my goodness. This is so lovely. Yeah. I feel like, you're kind of like taking the lead. I really do feel like this is kind of like a family situation. It doesn't have to be, but it's kind of like, yeah, you're taking the lead. You're saying, the King of Wands is sometimes a spiritual leader. Like you may be actually deciding to become a spiritual leader or be the leader of a congregation or something like that. But it's at least being the spiritual leader of your family, of saying, this was good for us at one time. This wasn't a mistake. This was good for us at one time. But you're seeing life in a different way, and you're like, yeah, let's make a change. Let's change. We've learned something. We've learned what is going to make us happy. And the situation that we're in is not making us happy. You're kind of like putting out your truth. You're stepping into something, a life that is based, it's long-term, it's happiness, it's family, it's grounded, it provides you with all of the joy and the abundance that joy and abundance in a different way than maybe what you thought joy and abundance meant before. Really, really interesting. I don't know why. I feel like some of you are going to be moving closer to water or something like that. There's this energy of almost kind of like moving. I really get a sense a lot of you are moving somewhere where it's more peaceful, and possibly on water or near water. Understanding that, yeah, I just, to the sea. Some of you might be moving to like a beach community or something. Just understanding where I am right now is not where I want to be. Really, it's I have to say the energy I have is, it's kind of like excited, and yet in the back of your mind, I think there's a part of you that's saying, how can I change my thinking so much? I thought that this was, this past situation, this past lifestyle, whatever this is, I thought that's what I really and truly wanted. And now I'm realizing it's just a burden. This is just a burden. This is not what I want. This has brought me so much burdensome, whatever that means. I want something that's more peaceful and tranquil. I want to spend more time in nature, I want to spend more time, I really feel like there's a big family element here of wanting your children to spend more time in nature, in enjoying just life and not being so hectic. It's this energy of, I don't want the hecticness anymore. Okay, so how can I surrender even more in this moment? So let's see what it says. It is essential to have clear, strong intentions of what we desire, but it's equally important for us to detach from the outcome. It's time to surrender. Let the universe have some breathing room to work. Let go of the wheel and trust so deeply that your trust turns into gratitude for what you cannot see yet, but is coming. I surrender. I accept all that I cannot change. I release the outcome and joyfully trust the process. And, I feel like you're kind of on that, journey. Remember at the beginning, I said, this isn't something you're going to jump into. I really do feel like there's a process of, perhaps, you may be the leader. Remember we had the King of Wands. Yeah, here it is. The King of Wands. You're going to be very successful in this. It's actually going to help bring healing to you or to your family. I feel like in a way you're going to start the conversation about, is this really where we want to be? The King of Wands knows that there's a new direction to go in, but the King of Wands is also able to listen to what other people have to say, but in the end knows the direction that he wants to take the group, right? The King of Wands has the intention of getting his way, let's put it that way, right? But is also kind of open. I feel like you're kind of open here to helping the entire group, whatever that may mean, to move in a new direction. You want the group. I really feel like this isn't, I'm going out on my own, unless you're starting your own business or something like that. I don't think you're leaving your family behind. I feel like I want more success for all of us, for the group, because the King of Wands is the leader of a group. You want success, you want healing, and I feel like you just, at this time, feel like your group, whatever that is, needs something different. This could be your work group. Really interesting. I'd love to hear in the comments how this plays out for you. A light grows brighter only by lighting another. And see, I feel like you're coming into this King of Wands energy, and with the Star card here too, of, understanding that when you make the shift, when you heal something within inside of you, it causes a ripple effect through the people that you are in most contact with, but even people outside of your, everyday life. It ripples through the whole collective. So when you make a shift to change, to heal, a situation in your life, to go in a more peaceful direction, I think that is really being called to me, of moving from something that's hectic or turbulent into something that's calm and peaceful. Where you're not, I feel like there's this energy of you racing around trying to get a lot done or something, and saying, this is ridiculous. Why am I doing this? This is not what I want to do. There's something else that's more peaceful for you. All right. Well, Cancer, I do personal readings. The link is in the description box below if you are interested. And I really do. I wish you much love and light in this situation and all your situations. Be gentle and kind with yourself as you're going through this. And remember, there's no deadline to this. This is something I think you're milling about, and I do feel like you are going to be making a decision about this very soon. But also listening to the other people in your life and how this plays out. But anyway, I wish you much love and light, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.